Yes, friends, for some reason we were interrupted. So here we are. We are here studying this part that talks about how I emit and I attract. I emit and I attract. Okay? I emit and I attract. So I'm sending a ball of love and it's going to come back. So if your life is intense and is difficult, Emmanuel is saying, we are today the heirs of mental reflexes of our past. So, which means that right now, all we can do is to plant new seeds. And by helping someone, we're emanating suggestions of help to us. By enduring difficulties with patience, we are instilling patience and solidarity towards everyone around us. What a revelation! Enduring difficulties of our regenerating path, we're instilling patience and solidarity. And if we help, we'll be helped. If we hinder, we'll be hindered. Yes, St. Francis' prayer, right? Lord, make me your instrument. Yes. And shall we love to be loved, right? Forgive to be forgiven, right? Yes. So through spontaneous suggestion, we're planting the reflexes of our individuality and collecting its reflexes in the individuality of others. This takes place as naturally as sowing seeds of wheat, carrots, or potatoes in the world. We love Emmanuel because he's saying, look, as much as you plant carrots, wheat, and potatoes, you're planting thoughts and feelings, and they're going to grow. Are you ready for them? Yesterday we talked about slander. If we plant slander, and people often on the earth, they slander and they don't recognize that they're slandering. They're just saying, but I'm just saying. It's just a comment. But slander is slander, and consequences exist. As Emmanuel said in the chapter yesterday, when we dwell on the defects of others, we absorb those depressing images that are going to be absorbed by our spiritual body, and they are going to be affecting our health, whether incarnated or discarnated, creating susceptibility to diseases. So we really need to pay attention. And of all things, he said, slander and anger. Of all things. Of all things. No wonder André Luiz, in his books, he shares with us, knowing the human mind on the earth at our level, that when we're talking to somebody for more than 5 minutes, we take the risk of entering this field of slander. Very risky. So let's pay attention. We're talking to people. Let's not fall in the trap of talking about others. Not dwelling on the defects of others, as Emmanuel said, right? So he's saying, as we, spontaneous suggestion, through spontaneous suggestion, we're planting the reflexes of our individuality. So André Luiz says, mental inductors. A book is a mental inductor. And we're planting seeds right now. What kinds of seeds are we planting together? Emmanuel planted it, and we're now eating through it, nourishing ourselves. And we're also planting new thoughts in our minds, new feelings, the certainty that it's worthwhile, persisting in thinking positively, persisting in thinking beautifully, harmoniously about us and everybody and the world. and visualizing it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Probably it's easier to plant a plantation on the soil of the earth. But we need to get used to it. Now consciously. What am I thinking? It's not worthwhile to continue if it's not positive. Let's not dwell on the defects of others. People made a mistake. What did Jesus do? People don't welcome us. We say, okay. Let it be. Let the person be. They have the right to be like this. But we continue our path. We don't need to be there dwelling on the issues. As much as we hope people don't dwell on our defects either. We hope they are free from our defects, that they don't absorb the depressing images that we may be emitting or we have emitted. So that's why we need to work and work and work and work positively to counterbalance and plant new seeds that we're going to harvest tomorrow. Okay? Finally, he wraps up saying, we're responsible for our relationships with positive forces or with the forces of disorder and evil. Question to all of us, are we bringing the positive forces to our relationships or disorder and evil? When we see it around, don't dwell on the defects of the president-elect. Let's pray for them. For everybody. Pray, 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 pray. If we dwell saying, oh my God, we are going to join in, to add more disorder and evil. Let's pray. Let's add a counterbalance. Visualizing. Let's wrap up visualizing this for the sake of this nation and the whole world. Let us visualize Donald Trump being enveloped by light, by love, and a beautiful voice of Jesus telling him, you are light, you are love, you are peace, you are joy of living. Let us visualize it. Let us visualize it and be responsible for our relationships with positive forces. Friends, tomorrow, hopefully today, because it's already January 13th, 2017, at 11 p.m., God willing and providing, we'll be here studying chapter 10, a third of the book being covered, and it's all about understanding. The first third of the book is wrapped up with a chapter that is titled Understanding. What does it do? Just as a teaser, you want a teaser? Teaser. All of us receive inspiration for the future from our Celestial Father, and all of us suffer the repercussions of the past upon our lives. This is just one. Let's wait and see. Big hug of gratitude. Let us keep working together, studying together, and entering in this beautiful, constructive mental current of the illuminated spirits. And until later, enjoy your day.